Hey everybody, Ruin the Gaming Tad from the ARK Trade Federation, and today we're on ARK Survival Ascended, and we're going to show off the all-new Club ARK. Place where everybody can get together and socialize and do some missions and get some items and maybe even play some games. But we're going to do a little tour of Club ARK, how you can get some of the items, but also how to get there and how to get back. So we're actually here on our Scorched Earth server, and it's actually pretty easy to get into it. So if you just go into the menu, it actually gives you a thing called Club ARK. So you just pick which server you want to go to. So we'll just pick any random one here. And it'll tell you, hey, if your survivor's not being uploaded. So you're going to basically pass out where you're at. So make sure you're in base or in a bed, because it's going to knock you out wherever you're at. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. If you haven't downloaded Club ARK, it's going to do it for you right here. And it'll just download the mod, put it in there for you, and get you set up. So we're going to log in here, create a character, and off we go. And welcome to Club ARK. So kind of a frontier place here. You can see at the bottom right hand corner of the screen, I've been around a little bit. You can see I've got 140 tokens already. But we're just going to take a trip around just to show you what this is all about. So we've got our first place here that's supplies, and if you go into these rooms and you look at these stores, it'll tell you get 1,000 of those and you get to kind of a random loot box of stuff, and this is all the chances of the stuff you can get and all these resources. And the ascended ones obviously take you up much higher: black pearls, cementing paste, metal ingots, things like that. We go into the bricks here. This is kind of a mini game you can actually sit and play at. It costs 500 to get started, but you can get all these item chances here as well, so kind of a cool thing. And in most of these places, you got a little piano, which if you hit R to open up the piano menu, you can actually play music from. You can hear it. I turned down the volume just so you don't hear all the music in the background, but that is the Scorched Earth theme in the background, so you can kind of go through all the little fun things and listen to whatever music you want, which is kind of cool. And you just hop up there and off you go. So as you travel up the street, you're going to see kind of this kind of town square area. And this is the main kind of courtyard area. You've got the bank here. This is where you can transfer items back and forth. The saloon, and we'll hop in here real quick. You can go right up to the bartender here. He's actually got NPCs in here now. Open up the store. You want to get yourself a beer, you can. Off you go. And it's clear that they are still putting things into this game or into this kind of mod, because as you go into other things, you can see there's signs out ahead, but nothing really there. So we'll go into the casino next. So this is where all these little wheels are. It'll tell you what items you can get. You can even take a chance and get all of these items you have a chance to get if you spend the 500 and roll and get there. And then obviously this is 750, and all the way up to Ascended you get 500 black pearls, which is pretty intense to walk away from something like this with 500 black pearls. So pretty neat thing. The bounty hunter area, this is where you can start some of the missions. So you can actually do the missions from here. You have to start a tribe first, so we'll go ahead and do that. Yep. You can hear the same Genesis music in the background here that he used for the mission list. But you have the Bob's Tall Tales, so you can do a train robbery. We'll get into these later on down the road. You have the Lasso game and the Wackadoodle game, which, again, is pretty fun. You can also duel people as well, 1v1 rifle, 2 versus 2 bow. So there's actually some pretty cool stuff in here. But you can get to all these as well from here with the mission list, and it'll do those things for you. And if you've completed a mission, it'll actually show it here with a little check mark. So again, you can get to this from the menu, or you can go into that bounty hunter area and do that. The bank's the same way. So the bank, you just run up to this here, and this shows any item that you get from either the casino or buying it will show up on the right-hand side on the inventory. And you can just travel back to the server you have, and it'll show up in your transmitter. Again, you can also do that just from your main screen here. just by traveling to another server here, and anything that you purchase or win will actually be right over here. And when you go into your transfer, or go into your transmitter in your base, or to the obelisk, it'll be in your ARK data for you to download. Some pretty cool stuff. A couple other fun things here. So down here, you can tell, again, we're not fully completed here. Wildcard's not done putting some fun stuff in. Here you can purchase weapons. If you go up here, we'll open up the store. Again, it's a random loot box, and it's 1,000 of these ARK tokens, and it can go anywhere from a boomerang and a bow all the way up into a tech rifle, or a tech turret. So yeah, it's a pretty wide range here of stuff you can get. This is the duel area as well, where if you want to take on another player, you can. It's kind of that duel area. And I think my tribe mate and I will dive into that at a later date, but we just really wanted to get you guys a tour of this place. If you hang a right here, and these signs kind of tell you what's on the way: scrap, wardrobe, and haircut. So up ahead is the scrap area, and that's where you're going to find a bunch of different grinders. So if you find an item that you want to grind down to its basic parts and take those back, you'll be able to do that right here. The wardrobe, if you don't like the way you look with cloth here, so our guy's just wearing basic beach bob cloth, you can actually go in here and hit this little guy right here and change your shirt, your hat, your pants, your shoes to whatever you want. So if you want the turkey sweater to run around with, you can. You can even do the ARK the Animated Series skins as well. So if you want to go as Rockwell, you're good to go. And off you go, and you'll look like Rockwell as you move around. So pretty neat thing there. The hair salon, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. You sit in the chair, and you can change your haircut to whatever it is you would like. If you want to go full-on mohawk, you can do so. So we'll take the our hat off so you might be able to see a little bit of that. And there's our mohawk. So yeah, you can look however you want to look here in Club ARK. It's kind of neat. Also, if you see these dodos around, if you just hit collect, you get a reward just by collecting them. There are some gold ones around that I have found that are worth 50 tokens. So it's a pretty big area, and obviously a lot of room for expansion. Now, it's kind of interesting to say what Wildcard will do as they get later on in maps, where obviously this is based on Scorched Earth because that is the most recent map. But as we get into Aberration and Extinction, will Club ARK take on a different look? Will there be different sections of Club ARK? I think it's sky's the limit for a little free thing here, especially for those that play unofficial. This is a kind of a pretty cool thing. This is kind of a meeting area up here too. If you want to meet everybody up, you can obviously have the piano and play. But it's a pretty big spot, and we even missed the armor, which you can purchase random armor as well. So, but the town square is kind of where everything goes. So we're going to do a mission here real quick, and I'm going to show you how to transfer items off. We'll be back in 1 second. Okay, so you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, we just finished one of the Wackadodo events. We're going to collect him as well and get ourselves some rewards as well. We're going to go into the casino and take our chance here at getting a roll. So I don't think we can do this one quite yet. We don't have enough, so we're going to have to go with the smaller one. So we're going to go ahead and take our chance and do the roll. See where it takes us. So organic polymer, hey, can't beat that. So if we look in our inventory, you can see here, it's almost like the transmitter. You're the transmitter. I guess that's really the only way to say it. But you can see we've got a 24-hour timer of these before they expire. We got 40 organic polymer. So you can go and do this at the bank if you want as well. We're going to sit right here in the middle of the town square. And we're just going to transfer back to our Scorched Earth server. Granted, it's not really the player that you're transferring, it's kind of just the stuff. So when we log back into Scorched Earth here, it should bring us back in right where we were when we started this adventure, right next to our transmitter. So as you can see, it put us right back where we started, next to the transmitter. And what we're going to do is we're going to go in, and you can see right here in the inventory, there is the organic polymer that we want. And you can see it says Club ARK Reward, and you can just download it straight from ARK Data. And now we've got 40 organic polymer just by doing some fun stuff on Club ARK. So kind of a new, fun little thing for ARK that I think those that are used to just toiling with gathering and building bases and breeding dinos. It's a nice little fun little escape from the norm, and can party up with people to do some of these missions. And I think as the game moves along, I think more and more missions will come too. So just wanted to say thanks for watching. If you found the video helpful, please consider giving it a like and subscribe to the channel. We'd appreciate it. And we'll see you all on the next video.